What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. We are excited because today we're at my good friend Stacy Lynn's place out here at the Creek House, and we got some exciting things happening out here. So we want to welcome you back to our channel. It's been a little bit.
It has been a little bit. I am super excited about our project. This collaboration that we're doing here at the Creek House. You know, when we first met a few years ago, I never knew that we'd actually have a project on our place that you're gonna come back and do.
For me too, because it's like you come out here and everything just feels so perfect already. But you guys needed some extra storage, right?
Yes.
That's what this is all about. And so we're out here with our good friends Burroughs Post Frame Supply. Stacy, you got a couple of different types of houses already out here.
Yeah, so we have already two steel frame barn doors out here, which is the Creek House, and then we also have the Draft House. And then we had a conversation with Burroughs, and we decided, you know what, let's put a post frame barn door, which is a wood frame barn door. So now we have both types of barn doors, steel frame and post frame, and you're putting it up for us.
And this is going to be called the Wood House.
The Wood House, that's right.
So it's pretty fun. I mean, we're having a good time. Always it's fun when we get together. But we're out here in these piney woods getting ready to put up a wood structure for the first time for us, for Texas Best Construction here in this area. There's also some exciting details about this particular style of build, which we're going to be getting into a lot as we go through this video. So I hope you guys will continue to follow along through this series. It's going to be exciting. Hope you enjoyed this video. Let's get it going. We need to go probably start marking. Can you tell which side's which?
Those are the garage doors. Looks like. So that's the front.
So this is this side.
Looks like.
So we can start measuring from this corner.
Mm-hmm.
Okay guys, I'm here actually with Burroughs Post Frame Supply Company and Mr. Josh Nolan here, who represents the Texas area.
Yeah, business development manager for Burroughs Post Frame Supply. We supply all the post frame materials, package solutions for post frame builders. Steel frames predominate here in Texas, so Burroughs is already making a big push into Texas with post frames.
Yeah, and so uniquely right now is Stacy was already planning to build a building here at some point in time anyways, so the slab was already poured for us, but being able to conform this, switch this over to a wood frame build, which is exciting for me to kind of get our hands dirty with the little post frame action. Got a chance to visit with you guys up at the NFBA in Iowa this year. One of the things I can appreciate about coming into that scenario is all of the community, the centered focus on building barndominiums, which is a big trend right now in our industry. So feeling a sense of family a little bit up there, which was really nice.
Yeah, I mean, post frame it's a big giant family. It really is. There are builders all over the country, and we do come together once a year for the National Frame Builders Association Expo. Always a good time to see what's going on with the new products and innovation. And I was really excited when you accepted my invitation to that show this year.
Yeah, one of the things I noticed while I was there too is the many different systems, even inside of post frame, and different styles, different ways that you can build, which I'm excited today because not only are we getting our hands a little dirty with the post frame, but we're getting a little bit involved with a different type of
new innovation, so to speak, as it relates to wall and roof system. So we're going to be really excited to show that off here this week.
So one of the things we're doing right now is we're actually laying out some of the brackets. These are the methods that you go through for starting with your post frame.
Yeah, so there's really several different foundation systems you can do with post frame. Even like up north, a lot of times they're even putting posts in the ground. But out here today, we already had a nice foundation poured here, brackets made by the Permacolumn company. And these brackets are actually designed and engineered for post frame for this exact type of constructions.
Yeah, and that's one of the things I can appreciate too, is all of this has been modeled, and you can pretty much lay eyes to how this is all going to go together, and it's been packaged before we even got here. So we're playing a little musical panels right now. We got all our lumber sitting right here, and this is the rapid frame system. The game right now is there's a little bit of less accessibility on the backside. We're trying to stage some of this material so it's where we want it, when we want it, so we don't have to try to maneuver it later.
So we've got the top 2 panels we need to get off of this 4 stack. We
Okay.
need to set them over here with the other.
Just 2?
Yeah. Because what you've got here is D2 and C2. So they're the top panels for the end walls.
Yeah, we'll just cut it. We're gonna take 2 off, set them over here, and take the other 2 over there. It's like Christmas. Okay.
We're gonna have you lift it up here. See, we can
Hey,
set it back down and
Just
adjust
don't make it swing into me.
All right, lift up.
There you go.
Yeah, it's sitting pretty good.
Beautiful.
You don't have anything outside, but I can hold it.
Yeah, so that's usually what you'll do is one person will navigate the end.
So this going in the back?
Yeah, which one is this? Let me see real quick. A3. So this will be the middle. So when we get it back there, we'll want this one to go that way. Does that make sense?
Y'all can go ahead and do your dance there if you want.
All right, down. We'll want to lean it that way. Go ahead and lean it. There you go.
Well, that was, I don't know the quite word to say, but it was pretty visually stimulating.
I would say that's beautiful. That's a beautiful wall piece right there.
Let me lower that for you a little bit. Well, we are getting close towards the end of the day here. We've got these posts stood up here on this end. What we're getting ready to do is we're going to go ahead and set the first section of wall on the bottom portion of this. And right now we've got this other one laid over. We're transferring our measurements onto the higher gable wall end. So we're going to set this one and then set the other one. So that's what we're getting ready to do right now. And we've been staging materials so that we'd be ready to do this as soon as we got all the posts done on this side.
I love everything about construction and I love everything about barn doors. And now, so we get to marry both of them in a post frame barn door style. So really super excited about this. It's going up so quickly, even though it's been really, really hot and very, very humid here. The guys have been working really fast and they're gonna have all the posts up on day 1 and they didn't get started until like lunchtime. And so tomorrow then the sidewalls are going on. The rapid framing method by Burroughs is really special because this is going up so quickly and time is money, right? So we're pretty excited about this. You guys got to stick around.
So here's how it's going, post frame, day 1. Pretty good actually. I've enjoyed being able to lay out some of this stuff, and right now we're still laying out some of the materials. The guys have been making steady progress setting the posts, which is really what today was about. We got here a little bit later, so we didn't really get started till after lunchtime. And we're excited about the progress we've been making, but it's really gonna set the day up for tomorrow to have a lot of success. So really gonna start seeing some stuff as we come back the next day and get this thing going. So really excited, enjoying the process. Overall, everything's going great. We are just excited to be moving this right along. All right, well listen, we're back here. We're actually our second day back. There's a lot of coverage with the clouds today. We're not sure if it's gonna rain on us, but we're excited because we worked a little bit later last night and we're able to put quite a bit of our wall panels up, which went up really fast once we had everything into place. So today we're going to continue that same method as we get ready to start laying some more of the wall panels. The thing that I'm liking so far is this is already scheduled out. So we're grabbing like D2, D1, you know, it's pretty sweet actually the way all this is packaged and put together. It's moving along pretty quickly for some newbies on post frame. So we're really enjoying the process here. When we start laying some of the rafters or the roof trusses on the top, I think this is really going to take shape big time. We got Brandon on location today, so things are going to go a lot slower.
We're gonna have the drama here today, boys. If you got me on mic. Oh yeah, Texas best. Well, they lifted it before I was ready, so it's kind of their fault.
Brandon is notorious for getting himself into something.
Look, I'm making things happen today.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you're making it
Okay.
happen.
Don't worry, guys, I got it. I'm holding it. Don't worry. Don't worry.
He's reckless. This guy's reckless. We call him, he's actually got a nickname, Break It Brandon. But he's also Fix It Brandon too, so he's doing both.
Yeah, you know, majority of the things I break, I do pretty good about fixing. It may not be as good as it was before, but it's fixed. It's operational.
So we are using the approved epoxy in these holes, even though with these particular anchors, it's not necessarily required, I don't believe. But hey, you know, you got the epoxy to go in there and you got the anchors, might as well use them. That's what we're doing. Good job, Tiny. That's Kevin. Hurry, Brandon. So this is what I'm talking about, these panels. You can see digitally marked. So you got D1 right here. You look up there, you got D2. Markings on every panel, so it's pretty easy to identify where they go. This is A3. All right, we're gonna be setting these wall panels. So really excited. We've got most of them. Now we're going around and we're gonna start setting each panel. This was like D1, this is D2. So we're gonna keep going around here on the side. Actually, this is A1, I think, and A2.
We're gonna strap this rigging on here. We're using two of these, I guess just call them lifting, they're just like lifting straps. It's all for the camera. All for Drew.
That's all originally cool for.
Can you tilt down just a little more? That's good.
Wish you were a little bit taller.
Yeah, I know. I can push over a little bit.
Okay.
We're pretty close to our lines, yeah, here.
Pretty dead nuts there.
Yeah. Guys, we're here with Todd with Rapid Framing System, which is the beautiful system that we're using out here today, which is a simple process. And Todd's out here saying, hey, this is what we would do, this is what we would do. And we're just going around here and he's getting in the middle of it out here.
I'm getting in the middle of it, yeah.
But we're having a good time. Tell us a little bit about Rapid Frame System, kind of where it originated. What was the desire or the needs, right?
Right, our need was an aging carpentry industry.
Yeah.
And the population of workers, what's Mike Rose say, for every 5 workers leaving our industry, 2 are entering.
Yeah.
And so how do we keep the older guy out there longer? How do we keep the young person coming into our industry without knowledge, but being able to be efficient?
Yeah.
Is where the system originated from. and
Right.
really intuitive for someone like yourself that maybe isn't in the post frame industry
To be right into it.
to get right into it with confidence.
Yeah, and I gotta say, it's really nice. I mean, the packaging, being able to come out and everything's labeled. The modeling too, the way the plans and stuff can be put together and shown, hey, this is how you're gonna put all this together.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like putting furniture together, you know.
Right.
And so when I was first taking a look at the plans and all that, I was like, oh yeah, this looks
Good.
like we can do this, you know. So coming from the steel world where there are some similar parallels
Yeah.
when you're talking about free spans and things of that
Purlins.
nature, it's just a little bit, difference when it comes to distances. Loving how the wall system and all that goes. We're excited about the future for the rapid frame, with
Yeah.
burrows and where it's all headed.
If we don't all rally together, the steel framers and the stick framers
Yeah.
and the post framers, we don't have enough people to do the work with the demand in our industry. So this really is a way to bridge everybody's talents.
Everybody can play.
Everybody
can play. It's good stuff. Thanks, Todd.
Yeah, you bet.
Yesterday we were going around and just tacking in with some framing nails, these different wall sections, just kind of get them in place and hold them, keep everything level and square. And now we're going back over it with these 2.5-inch, 3-inch deck screws. And these are T25 Torx bit, just going around to make sure. And I'm putting basically 3 per T-section here into the post, and I'm going about every splitting the difference between these 2x4 braces and putting a screw in the middle of those just to make sure that everything's real strong and secure and strictly found.
You know, construction projects are always so much fun because you get to see them go up and watch it. And that's what we've been doing here at the Creek House. We are building a post-frame Barndominium, which is a wood frame Barndominium. And this is a rapid frame system by Burroughs. It is going up super quick. They've actually only been out here for a day. They worked a half day yesterday, and then they've been, right now it's about 12 noon. And this is basically a full day's worth of work that they've been able to get to. By the end of the day today, they're gonna have a lot of the roof trusses on the roof here, and we'll be sharing that with you. This is an amazing system because it goes up so fast, because time is money. I always say that. But when you're not having to spend as much time as labor, you're not having to cut your own wood and connect everything. These wood panels went up, they put a 30 by 8 foot section up in under a couple of minutes, and we recorded that. It's amazing. But stick around, we're gonna be sharing some more of this amazing build with you, and we're gonna go step by step on how it's built.
So we're just about got all of the wall panels installed on the exterior. Now we do have a few more posts that we left out, mainly so when we're coming in accessibility wise, we can bring our trusses through here and we'll be able to set them here on the inside. But right now, everything that we're doing, they're getting ready. We're gonna be adding this back 2x12s because there's a double 2x12 that goes at the top, which is where our truss will sit on top of, which we'll show you here in just a minute. All right, now what we're doing to get ready to set our trusses is, Josh, we're putting this other 2x12 here. Can you tell us what that's for?
Yeah, that inside 2x12 there is just carrying the load of the roof. So as you're gonna see here this afternoon, our roof trusses are gonna rest right on top of that double truss carrier.
Okay, and is that pretty routine with how on the
That's
post
pretty
frame?
routine. Sometimes the size and number of plies change based on the engineering.
Okay.
This one already has a 2x12 built in the outside framing system,
Right.
wall framing system, so we just had to add one more ply on the inside.
Okay, guys, we are standing right here in the shop, the wood house.
The wood house shop, we've got it all framed in basically. All the walls are framed in just like that, just in like 6-8 pieces. The whole walls are framed in.
Yeah.
The guys are putting the garage door headers in now and the inside truss carrier system on right now, so we'll be ready to set roof trusses right after lunch.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing. And like I said, we're just a few hours into the day. I just thought we'd take a minute, if you could tell us, because you guys are in the packaging business. So can you tell me a little bit, like for somebody who's maybe a builder who's watching, if they're trying to get linked up, maybe they're wanting to build a system like this, What does
Yeah,
that look like with Burroughs?
The package system for a building company is just the only way to go, in my opinion. And I know I work for one now, but I used to build.
right.
And if you're someone going out there and you're getting some lumber from this lumber yard and trusses from this supplier and metal from over here, you're wasting a lot of time, energy, and so much money. So
Right.
even if you think you're saving by doing that, you're really not. Partner up with a supply company like Burroughs. We bring the entire package out for you on one truck.
So
builder.
all of the trusses, all of the engineered packaging for the building itself, the modeling up front, you work with the builders to be able to facilitate for having an end picture really even for the clients, which I think is pretty cool. That's some of the integration right away. I was like, wow, it's kind of like getting almost a designer attached with a supplier, which is really nice through the 3D system that you guys are using, as well as here all of the integration with the planning for building a project.
Yeah, our builder partners, they have access to not only an outside salesperson to work with them on their individual need, we also have an inside team that's there to key orders, answer questions, get things processed. Yeah, we have the 3D software that we cater to how our builders build, what their needs are. We help them grow their business that way, and because the amount of hours you spend doing takeoffs and estimating, we help eliminate that with our 3D software.
Yeah, and I got to say that's something that we weren't really used to, is having some of those tools in our toolbox. But that's what I like about what Burroughs is doing. There's an integration that's catering to the Barndominium, and a lot of suppliers are not necessarily doing that. They're pretty much putting you in the camp to be able to have that end game for your Barndominium home. So like here, this is obviously going to be the wood house. This is a shop here, but with everything that we're doing essentially here on this product, it could easily be a conversion to a home as well.
Yeah, this would be a typical wood shell, so to speak, of a Barndominium. And as you mentioned, Burroughs is making a big investment, a big push into the Barndominium market. We have
right here in Texas.
Yeah, right here in Texas. We actually have floor plan books with Stacy Lynn, a major designer here in the area, to be able just to be a builder and have access to a floor plan book to go out and show somebody.
And it's beautiful.
Yeah.
I mean, plans in there are awesome. And being here on this set, obviously being able to see the Creek House in view with now the wood house is just going to be amazing. We're at full extension here. Literally maxed out what we could do with the teleboom. So I think it went pretty good after we made the adjustment to see this and how tall it is with the slope and the roof pitch. Looks pretty amazing. We good? Need to go forward and back a little bit? Yeah. Got it? Oh yeah, Texas best. They see me rolling, they hating. Hey, if you're waiting on me, you're backing up. Beep, beep. This is our parallel core trusses. Getting ready to set these into place, but we're bringing them all over at once for strategic purposes. So we're going to set all these over here into one place. I don't want to be too tipsy here. Everybody good? Yep. You guys are starting to see now why we left these posts out, so that we can bring this all in. That way we can just grab and go. Set down. He's a little crazy right now with this boom lift. Right now we're getting ready to start grabbing these parallel core trusses, because that's what we're going to be doing, working our way this way. He lifts me up. It's always amazing when you start seeing the shape of your roof lines on any kind of structure, but here, these trusses are beautiful, a lot of height. What I really like about this, the versatility, because as you could imagine, If you wanted to leave this exposed, you could paint it, or you could, of course, go natural. Also, if you were going to cover it, you got a truss that you could run ducting, all that kind of stuff through.
You come down some? A little bit?
Go up, go down, go up, go down, go up, go down.
Up a little bit.
Can you learn to drive that thing, please?
Okay, go down.
I'm driving fine, but you're not.
Go down. He's down. More, down more. That's where he needs to be. Right.
This is just the last one before we start trying to put some roof trusses on. Well, we're getting close towards the end of the day. It's like 6:30, but everybody's tails are kind of dragging right now. But look at that. Look at that beautiful structure we got going here. What we're doing right now is we're actually installing the fascia board, which is going to go on the outside of these tails from the trusses that we've installed on a portion of the overall build. The importance for this is to make ready so that we can meet that outer point when we install this roof panel, which is section R1 on this build. We're going to actually put another panel on top of those trusses. Yeah, I should have brought us, I can see where having a sky track would have been a lot easier for this particular application. We've got uneven ground right here. So coming up with the skid steer is an imbalance situation going on there, where with our sky track, we've got some hydraulic abilities that we can adjust pretty easily as we're coming up over that type of terrain. Is that drops?
Sweat.
No, I'm feeling drops.
Raindrops.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're not done.
You feel them?
I don't feel anything right now, but
Maybe I'm imagining like being in the shower or something later.
it's a mirage.
Is that rain? No, it's just me sweating. Well, we got rain rolled in town and we're taking shelter here in our media/job site trailer, where we have pretty much everything going on in here, but Drew's got all of his stuff set up where he's been dealing with a lot of the data from our video work that we do. This is a pretty cool little trailer as well. You know, we got all the organizational stuff. We got our Milwaukee pack outs up here, and this table right here actually comes out. We can pull that out if we needed to. So right now we're just taking shelter right here, waiting for the rain to stop. All right guys, like we said, we realized we kind of wish we'd had a little bit bigger machine. Well, guess what? Here we go. I think this piece of equipment is going to help us get this material up there a little bit faster.
And this unit's gonna spoil me. Last even ours.
This guy.
We got this Big Daddy Skytrack here. This thing is a unit. I really like this one. 10K, 55-foot reach over here. Should have no problem getting these trusses up over and getting this thing done. I feel like you and mine working relationship is like father and like child. Because it's like you always have children, hey, do stuff you don't want to do, right? Like, hey, go grab this off the counter for me. Go grab this out of the truck. That's literally what we just did. Hey, go grab the gloves because you're closer and I don't want to walk that far.
It's evolved to that.
I don't want to walk that far.
It's a matter of respect. That means that I appreciate you for.
Yeah. I mean, it's all good, man. I'm not complaining. Just saying.
Let's turn some lights on here. There we go. Spots. Oh yeah, Texas best.
Now come forward because you're going down at a little bit of an angle downhill. Okay, now tilt back and drop all.
I don't know. I'm a little tight over here. Okay, well, we've made it to the end of the building and we just installed our last truss. And the last thing we got left is the gable truss that goes here on the end. We're kind of glad to be getting to this point, and we've had a break in the day where we got a little bit of sunshine. So the next thing that we'll be focused on is we got to run our fascia along the back as well as the front after we get that installed, and we'll be ready to look at putting the truss engineered roof panels. Here we are, Stacy.
Yes.
We're a few days into this project, and we've been rained on and just about everything out here.
Eaten up by mosquitoes.
Yeah, the whole 9 yards. You know what? What a reward. Look at this. This is really awesome.
It is amazing. It looks so good. I'm just looking at these roof trusses and the high vaulted ceilings, and I'm already redesigning the inside, Josh.
But look at the space. This is such a, what is the overall size? We got a 30 by
70.
70.
Right. And we have the two ends are going to have storage lofts in them. And then the middle section's got three garage doors and a big open space for Oliver and his workshop.
Yeah, and now we can visualize the 3 overhead doors as you're going to come in. And we got the creek house just in our back view back there.
So we can see each other.
Yeah,
right there.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
But we're just having a good time, and this is awesome.
This has been amazing. I'm actually very impressed by the Burroughs rapid frame system because it's really going fast. I was remembering when we were recording you guys putting this in there, you put a 30-foot wall, 30-foot by 8-foot wall, and I was recording it. It took you 2 minutes from the time you picked it up, put it in place, and started screwing in.
Yeah, it's like it went just like that. And I think the versatility of having all of that planned out ahead of us. So all of these trusses on the walls as well as the roof, all this whole system is engineered, and it can be modeled for hurricane, 150 miles an hour, or however much you want to go. Snow loads like what we were talking about earlier. They've really done a great job kind of packaging this to make it user-friendly for this old steel frame builder here.
Yeah, who can put a post frame barndo together.
That's right.
Yeah,
it's so easy a steel frame builder can do it.
Yeah, that's right.
It's pretty well going to be ready for zip. I got a couple little things that I need to button up with our fascia on the front and the back before we're ready for our roof panel.
It's beautiful. You guys are doing a great job. I mean, it's beautiful.
Fun, so.
Yeah.
Always fun here at the Creek House.
Yes, absolutely.
Now, the wood house.
Yes, now it's the wood house. Got the creek house, the paw house, the draft house. Now we've got the wood house.
We just set one of the last roof panels, and this is the other one right here at my feet, actually. We got one more of these R3s to set into place, and our all of our roof truss panels, I guess is what we could call them. After that, we got a little bit of fascia to do on the gable end, but overall, guys, our framing part of this build coming to a close. We're super excited because what's coming next is going to be installing the zip sheathing on this project, which we're going to be doing another episode for that, so you guys have to follow along for more. We got a lot more coming on this build to show you guys. Probably gonna be several different episodes. I hope you guys have enjoyed this particular update. We got more to come here at the Wood House, at the Creek House, with Stacy Lynn and the Burroughs Post Frame Group. A lot more to come. I'm Josh Helm, wishing you all the best. Thanks for watching. Texas Best.